Hey everyone. So today we're going to talk a little bit about 4-H. So some of you may know what 4-H is. You may have had a sibling, a cousin, or a friend who did 4-H, or you may not, and that's why we're going to go ahead and talk about it today. So 4-H is a youth organization that teaches kids life skills, leadership, and citizenship. So in Texas alone, there are over 65,000 members in traditional 4-H clubs. So that means they belong to a club like some of the clubs we have here in Upshur County. Now, statewide, there are over 850,000 other students who are members of special education opportunities. So like this, we have the egg to chick that we take to the schools. So in 4-H, there are so many things you can do. There's livestock projects like beef, poultry, rabbits. There's food and nutrition, fashion design, entomology, shooting sports, public speaking, theater, photography, robotics. There's so many different things you can do, and the things that I just listed are definitely not all of them. There's a huge project list that I will show to everybody. Maybe there's something you might like to do. So in Upshur County, we've got 7 different clubs. We've got a livestock club, a horse club, a shotgunners club, and an archery club. We've also got a couple of community service or leadership-based clubs. We also have the STEM club, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. So all of our clubs, we've got some great club managers, and they really help mold us and, guide us into what they think would help us, be the best we can be. That's the 4-H motto, is to make the best better. So that's what they do, and that's what 4-H is. So in Upshur County, we have monthly club meetings. So in those meetings, you learn parliamentary procedure, which is how to correctly run a meeting. You learn how to handle funds because we've got different money coming in. And you learn how to make a decision with a group. So you can't always make the decision, we've got to make the best decision for all of us. So those things are teaching us, how to function in the real world. When we get to be a grown-up, you might be a committee member for an organization. You might be the president. You might be on the PTO. Who knows what you might do? But you've got to know, how to run a meeting and how to be able to do some things. So that's a little bit about 4-H. If you have any questions, please contact me. You're at the prime time, to get involved with 4-H. Like I said, I will, put the list up for everybody to see. And if you have any questions, you can call me or email me. I've always got my phone. So, just let me know. Okay, so now we'll take a look at our plastic embryo eggs. So remember on day 12, his toes were fully formed and he was getting more tail feathers, which we still can't really see, but they are there. They are forming. So on day 13, which is today, you can see some of those feathers now. Finally, we've been talking about them for a couple of days, and his scales are starting to appear on his feet because, they've got scaly little legs, and he's lightly covered with feathers. So we can see there his feathers and his feet, and he's really starting to look like a chicken now. So tomorrow, day 14, is one of the most exciting days other than the actual hatching day. We will candle our eggs. So we'll take our candler light and we'll hold it under our eggs and see which of them are growing embryos and which ones are not. Remember, some of them they might not have been fertilized, or something, could have gone wrong during this process. But tomorrow we'll get to count and see, which ones of our eggs might hatch at the end of this 21 days. So stay tuned for tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, one of the most exciting days.